Welcome, welcome, welcome. Disclaimer here, trading stocks is risky. My results are not typical. Typical result when average trader will be to lose money. Keep in mind you're accountable for your own decisions. There's no guarantees that watching my content will improve your trading. That being said, let's get to today's trading. So far we're down a little over 200. Nothing too big. Yeah, just on these two stocks, pre-market, CEI and FRTX. Um, CEI had some major selling pressure above 1 at 99.50. There was a huge seller that we broke, um, and then we squeezed up to 103. Uh, the seller just pulled their order. They didn't actually break, so the second we broke 1, the seller loaded back in their shares and brought the whole thing back down. This one's kind of done, which is unfortunate. It leaves me only down to FRTX that looks tradable. Everything else is kind of bad for me. So yesterday and these last 3 days that I haven't been trading, while I've been waiting for my money to move, I've been doing some deep analysis on my year, and basically I'm going to be restricting myself to only trading stocks that open below $2. So stocks that are below $2 and that open below $2 and are now above $2. If I limit myself to just those, I would have had double the profits in the year. Um, so that's what I'm gonna be doing from now on. I'm not gonna even try and learn stocks above $2 right now. I think it's best if I just uh, make money and get out with what I know how to do. So, um, my stats show that if I had just traded under $2, I would have had an average daily profit of about 500, 550, with an average winning day looking like 1100 and an average losing day looking like 400, which is not bad at all. It's smaller days, but it's more consistent, and my P&L curve looks great when I limit just those trades. Here, I'll go ahead. It's 3 minutes to the bell. I can go ahead and show you what the P&L curve looks like. Let me just make sure I'm not missing any sub-dollar stocks. GBNH. That's low volume. GTOO, low price. EWE, MRIN. And this weekend, I also want to make sure I want to look into. I didn't have enough time this week to look at everything that I wanted to look at, but this weekend I want to see if halt trading is still profitable for me. So I'm gonna go through all my trades again this weekend and look at halt trades specifically. So here, I don't know if you can see that, but I have these tags on sub $2 stocks and stocks that opened under $2. And it's 66,000 compared to if I take those tags away, um, only 33,000. So basically double the profit with those, let's see, with those tags. And the P&L curve on this looks great. So if I go down to win loss expectation, look at that. It's way smoother. It's going consistently up, and the max drawdown was 5,500, with an average drawdown of about 2,000, which is great. Trader community, no, I'm not still a warrior member. I still have the background though on my backdrop. I haven't found a change for it. Too lazy to change my background. Alright, so it looks like I'm watching FRTX into the open. See if we can get above $1. Are you guys seeing flickering on my trade ThinkorSwim? I feel like it's flickering. I might just be crazy though. Right, let's go ahead and change these back to time enforced day. Also, I've been executing through DOS, which has been nice. You should still be able to see my positions in the ladder though. FRTX. Watching for 96 on FRTX. Watching back above 90. Big buyer at 88. Taking the 1 cent loss. Okay. FRTX is pulling back a little bit too much. Watching over 89 on the FRTX. See if I can hold 88. There's a buyer there. Nice bottoming tail. I don't like how it came all the way back down. Watching over 90. Good fill there. 91. My last candle was 92. Break even trade. These two are both below VWAP. We'd like to see them get above it. So we're not really trading too aggressively until they do. And yeah, with this new restriction on the price range that I'm trading, it means that some days I'll go a day without even taking a single trade. So that'll be new. Usually I take at least one trade a day. So far, order speed on ThinkorSwim has been fine. Watching 88, 89, 89.50. Need the bids to come up though. So the ask is going up. We need the bids to come up as well. Took off a quarter. Watching 90. Watching 91. 92. Out the rest at 90. Not bad. Need those bids to come up to support the move. That's the only problem with this thing right now. Alright, watching 92. 93. 94. Not the rest, 93.50. There's 95. Can we get the breakout view up at 95 here? Hot ups at 104. Watching 95. Sizing up here, watching 96. There's 7. Oof. Small winner there. Sizing up for that break of 95. Ended up rejecting. I'm glad we got out with a small winner. That would have been so nice if that broke out to 97, 98. Got that break of 1. Can start looking for 112. Halt up at 107. But nope. Big rejection. Coming all the way back down to low a day. Alright, we'll wait for CEI, see if it wants to break out. Harder down here at 96 or 86. Out at 96.26 or 86.26. Color at 84 on CEI. Still watching CEI at 85. Okay, there's the 85 break. Does it hold 85? There's 86, 40. Punching back over 86. Taking it off for a small loss. CEI has a big seller at 85. FRTX has a seller at 83. With FRTX there, just selling off more, I'm going to try and see if I can find another thing to trade. So PTRA has a daily high at 83 from yesterday. And has a 200 EMA at 3. So it's selling back off towards VWAP, which isn't that great. The volume on it's not great either. It's enough where it's considerable to trade, but not enough where it's like good trading. So we'll see if it wants to bounce off VWAP. If it wants to give us a bounce, we'll take it, but not. If not, then we're not going to trade it. Alright, let's see if it wants to get over 86 here. Need those bids to push up. Big seller at 85.80. Yeah, so again, just to reiterate, the restricting myself to only trading under $2 stocks or stocks that open underneath $2. If I had done that throughout the entirety of this year, I would have doubled my profits on the year. And that's why you'll see me trading less right now, even if there's something else moving, I'm not even watching it. I don't have anything else on my other monitors besides sub $2 stocks. I don't want to be tempted into taking anything that's not in my criteria. So yeah, with this new way of approaching the market, I'm gonna have a lot more smaller uneventful days like today, where both CEI and FRTX, they both flopped on the spots where they needed to go. So here FRTX needed to break 97 up to $1 for the halt up at 104, 107. If it had done that, my day would be completely different. But because it didn't, it flopped, and now it's down here. Um, this is basically out of the running for today. Same thing with CEI. It broke pre-market and flushed down 13 cents. So this one also has kind of just been dead all day. It's going to. I assume it's going to be dead all day as well. There's just a lot of selling pressure. So the two main watches of the day both flopped early. So this is a day where I probably won't expect much. So yeah, with the new way, I will be getting a lot of these smaller $100 red days, $100 green days. But when I do have a day that everything does click and then the main watches do go, then those will be the days where I hit four-figure incomes where it's 3,000, 4,000. And that makes up for the entire slow period. Again, the average daily win for this strategy is about 1,100, but that means that the big days are like 3,000, 4,000. They get nullified by the small green days where it's only 100, 200. So it averages out to about 1,000. There's also PHUN breaking out, but it's very high float, 100 million. So the volume's there, but see how it's been chopping around for quite some time until it actually starts breaking 46, 47, then I'll look at it. But, you know, PHUN, see the level 2 is pretty stacked. The bid's closing up on at 45 though. So if I were to take a trade, it would be very small risk. But I wouldn't be standing to make much either. Okay, the bids are closing in on 45. Taking a starter, see if it breaks 45. 44.70. Don't like how it's breaking down to 44.20. Got a good exit there. Yeah, 44.60, very good exit. Watching 46. 48 is high of pre-market. Trying to get a quarter out at 48, 45, 90. Watching 46. 46 break. Out at 45.30. Watching 46 break here. We have buying support at 45.50. Added for the break of 46. Took it out at 46, basically break even. Watching 47. Watching 48, break of pre-market highs. Watching 47 here. Took off a quarter, 47, watching 47 break. Taking off some more. Big seller at 47, taking the rest out. Very small green trade. $48 pre-market high. Buyer at 47.23. 47.50 buyer. Watching 48 break. Watching this high at break. Taking the loss. $47.50 for the break. Watching 48 break. Out the rest at 47.70 and 47.60. Hopping back in for 48 break. Watching 48 here. Out at 47. Big buyer at 47.26. Broke down that buyer. Bit of a higher fill than I was expecting, but let's try and see if we can get 48. 48 thinning out, watching 48. It wants to break 48, but there's a hidden seller there. There we go. 49. Can we get 50? Can we get 50 here? Out at 48.75, 48.50. Watching 49. It's honestly not too bad of a day. Just slow, that's all. Watching 48. Mateo says, from what I've seen, you're a great trader. You just push yourself too hard and revenge trade too much. Yeah, I think that's also the case. I keep on trying to. I think subconsciously I'm trying to keep up with Relentless Trader and Mighty Stocks and all those guys, but they became profitable a whole year ago, or whole like 2 years ago. So my profitability started just at the end of last year. So in terms of where I am in my journey compared to them, I'm still a whole year behind. I can't change that. So I shouldn't be comparing. They only recently started popping off. So maybe for me that'll be next year. But I'm gonna play it slow now. Actually get the income I'm supposed to be getting from this, and then I have my strategy, they have theirs, and eventually I can start incorporating higher price stocks, but just not today, not this year. So CEI here, if we can get back above 90, 91. So it hasn't touched over 90 since market open. So that'll be something to watch for. It also is pretty low volume except for those few high volume red candles. The spread on CEI is a full penny, which I don't exactly like. Would like the spread to tighten up. Sellers at 89. FRTX is starting to make an upward trend. If we can get over 82, 83. The spread on it, it's not good. Okay, the spread's tightening up. CEI over 89. Watching 89 here. 89, 90. Spread opened up though on that breakout. Needs to get back to where it's 89 on the bid. That's the thing with this low volume, it's not gonna break out strongly. So I'll watch 90 here. Took it off for a 1 cent loss. Or 2 cent, 1.5. Just not enough volume in it yet. Maybe we'll wait for like, I don't know, half an hour. See if it wants to grow back above VWAP. These both need more volume. I'm just gonna wait around. If they look like they're making another leg down, then I will call it for the day. But as long as they're trying to make an attempt for view up again, I'll stick around. For CEI, I'm gonna wait till it gets overview up, or it gets close to it, around 90, 50, and then 91. Because last time we broke, it needs to get over 90. I don't want to stop out on a bunch of small losses, half penny hold and 1 cent losses. FRTX broke 82. Needs more volume. Buyer 82.20. That buyer at 82.20. See if it holds. Nope. It didn't hold. There's a bid at 81.50. Gonna take it here. Watching 82.50. 82.80. Alright, the previous candle, watching 83. See if we can get that curl back to 85. Taking off a quarter at 82.50. Another quarter. Watching 83. There's 83 break. Another quarter out at 83.50. Half out 83.30. Riding back at 83.50. Watching 84. $84.50. Not the rest, 83.70. CEI is trying to make a break for 90. Big seller at 88 or 89.88. See if we get that break. There we go. 91. Okay. 92. I need to hold. I need to hold this breakout. 91.40 is the view up. 91.40. Watching 91.40. See if it holds. Can we get that break of view up and hold? That was a nice breakout. Can we get that hold though? I want to hold 91.40 and break out towards 292. Okay. Watching 92, 93. To about half. Watching 94. $95 here. 94.80. There we go. Watching 95. Big buyer there. Watching 95 here. It's 95 on the ask. Huge buyer. Watching break of 1. Watching break of 1 here. Taking it all off. Still watch for the break of 1. There was a 250,000 share buyer there at 96 for a moment. Watching break of 1. Watching 99. 99 for break of 1. Not going in heavy just yet. Cutting it for now at 98. Small red trade. Back in, just below 98. It's holding up nicely. For now, watching 99. With this cost average, we can add at 99 for the break of 1. Adding at 99. Watching 1 here. Watching break of 1. Out at 101 and 101.50. We hit 102, high of day is 103. Back in at 1. Buyer there, watching 103, 104. Needs to get through 103. Buyer still at 1. Taking it out. Buyer at 1 failing. It's holding up still. Okay, watching 103. The break. One oh four, 105. Watching 106. 7, 6, 7. Buyer stepping in again. Watching 105 break. 106. First out at 105. Dip buy here at 102. There's 108. Oh my god. Watching 107. Got at 105. Back in 104. Watching 106. Huge seller came in at 105. Out at 103.50. Not too huge, but big enough to where we weren't gonna break. Back in 102 on the dip. Watching 105 seller. Popping out break even. At 103. Want to see that seller at 105, see if it's still there. Taking up half break even. Right at 102.50. Big buyer at 101. Big buyer at 101. Loading in a little bit heavier here, watching 104. Want to see 103, 104. 103, 104. I'm taking it off small profit at 102. Feels like it's hesitating too much. Needed to go there right away. Far bounce trade. Still holding 102. Break even trade there. So it still spires at 101. Taking a starter here at 102. Taking it off at 1. Okay, do we get the bounce? Does it hold $1 here is the question. Okay, taking a starter, watching 1, back over 1. Out at a 98.70. It's giving back 100 off the top. Not bad. 103 high last candle. I mean, it's fine. It's due for a pullback. Would prefer it not come this low, but if it means that it's gonna give a bigger range up, that's totally fine. But yeah, that move saved our entire day. We were just gonna have a small red day, and then now we're having a decent sized green day. And that's how we're sticking around. Another thing I want to make sure I'm doing from now on is I also want to stick around till 8:30 Pacific time, 11:30 American time every single day, regardless if there's stuff moving or not, because a lot of these secondary moves happen around 11 o'clock, 11:30, going into the lunch hour. So I want to make sure I'm sticking around for at least 2 hours of market open, and then stopping. So like 45 minutes left in the trading session is what I'm saying. Nice bounce off 898 there. So 99 on CEI. Watching break a 99 here. Back over 1. Can we get back over 1 here? Took a quarter out at 1, another quarter out, watching 101, 102. Another quarter out at 101, half out 101, watching 102 for an ad. And rest out at 101, 30. Made back to loss, back to highs. So I'll watch 102, 103 area. Taking it off at 102.50 for profit. 1 cent profit. Once it's over 103, we'll have some range. Seller at 103 is getting larger. Seller at 102. Taking a small size scalp down here at 99. See if we can get back over 102. Taking it off at 1. Doesn't feel like it's going up much further. It's a high of 103 on that pivot here. The sellers at 102 are still very strong. Need some more buying pressure on the bid. buyers at 1. You just see those buyers come up to 101 for the break of 2. Two's thinning out. Just because one of the guys pulled their orders, I think. Okay, breaking down 1. Starter at 101. Watching 102. Taking it off break even at 101. Patrick, do you need 25,000 to scalp the way you do at TOS? Yeah, so I have over 25 in the account, which gives me the PDT, the pattern day trader pool. In order to scalp the way I do, just 1 second here, 104. 1 second, give me 1 second. 105. Sellers at 105. Okay, and at 105. Watching 107. Big buyers at 105. Watching 107 here. 108, 109. Out the rest at 106. I have 109 there. Back in 107. As 106 holds. Watching 108, 109. Watching 108. 109. Out the rest at 106 for a loss. Okay, 106 holding. And at 108, watching 109, 110 break. Big seller at 110. Can we break it though? Taking off half. Taking off another half. 110 seems pretty thick. Rest out at 109. 110 breaking, watching 110. There's 12, out at 11. Back in 11, watching 12, 13. Out at 10. Watching 12 break. Feels like 12 wants to break here. Bids are forming. Watching 12 for the break. 13, watching 14. I'm gonna take it off at 1250. Watching 13. Back in at 12, watching 13. Taking it off at 1150. Buying the dip at 108 there as it holds. Out at 107. You just see green at 108. No. Yeah, taking at 108. Cutting at break even. Back in 109. Watching 110 here. Watching 112. 13's high. Watching 13. Adding back at 13, watching for the break. Thirteen, thinning out. Taking it off at 1150. Seller at 12 does a break. Took it off for 1 cent profit at 11. Okay, FRTX starting to go. 88. 87. This one has a longer way to go. 87.40. The spread on it's a bit too wide still. It's just starting to gain volume. Those last two candles. The volume in the past though was over 500,000, so we're still not quite there yet. I think if CEI starts to die off, then people will flock to FRTX and we'll get that increase in volume that we need. JD, the green clock right here comes with DOS, the platform I'm using for level 2 and execution. Watch 15 on CEI. Hit 14. Taking up half break even. Out the rest at 15 or 16. Yes, Patrick, if you wanted to scalp the way I'm doing, it would be, you probably need the PAT account just because I'm taking so many trades. You could use a cash account, but you'd be restricted to your cash balance or half your cash balance every single day. So you won't be able to take that many trades. Big seller at 17. It's breaking, watching 18. 19 here. Can we get 19? Big buyers at 17 are fading though. Taking it off at 18. There's 19, 20. And at 19, watching 20. Needs to hit 20 again here. Looking for an ad through 20. Taking it off break even at 1950. Yeah, no problem, Patrick. Thank you for sticking around. Back in here 17 with the buyer at 16. Watching for this move back up to 19, 20. If we get 19, I'll look for an ad. For the break over 20. Out break even. Back in 17. Not cutting it. Break even. Thank you, trader community. Missed an entry at 16 there on that dip. Guess it didn't resolve that well either. Okay, FRTX. Still hovering at 87. Starter here at 1750, watching 20, watching for 20 break, adding, watching for the 21, 22. Taking off half at 21. Watching 22. 22's breaking. Watching 23. We hit 24 for a moment. Can we hold? Out the rest at 22, 50. Buyers at 21 and at 21, or yeah, 20, 50. Watching 23, 24 break. Had it at 23, watching 24. Taking it off at 21 for a small loss on that ad. Sellers at 22 stacking up. Back in 22, watching 24. Watching 24 here. Took it off at 19 there, took a bigger loss, 300 or 200. Big buyer down there, back in 20, 20. Watching over 21, 22. Buyers stepping in at 20, watching 21 break. Need to see green on the tape. There we go, watching 21, 22. Didn't break 21 there, it's concerning. There's 22. 24 high a day, watching 23. Taking off a quarter. Took off the rest at 2050. Small winner. Sellers at 20. This is starting to push down. Watching FRTX for 88. FRTX still has too much of a spread. So we'll continue to watch CEI. Smaller size trade here at 21. There's 19. Taking it off at 19. Feels like it's weakening a little bit with that topping wick. So lots of selling on CEI here up at the top in the 20s. FRTX, there's 88, there's 89. These bids are still at 87 though, 86. That's what I'm talking about. This thing needs to have the bids come up with it. So yeah, FRTX, until it has the bids come up with the actual breakout, then it's not going to move anywhere. From 18 to 21 is the range right now on that last candle. Taking a starter here, 1850, see if 18 holds. Cutting it, break even. Okay, watching back over 20 at 1950. Took it off at 19. So FRTX slowly making a move for a VWAP at 91. Still not comfortable taking it though with the low volume. Okay. FRTX looking for 90. In here at 21 on CEI. Big bids popping up at 20. Okay, watching 22, see if we can hold 21 break. Needs to hold the 21 break. There's 23. High at 824. Taking off a quarter here. Rest out, break even. How much money are you trading with? The account has over 25,000, but I'm only taking 4 to 8,000 share positions on a $1 stock. So about $48,000 dollars. FRTX, I don't like that candle there. It's a complete rejection of the VWAP tap. If shorts had any shares to short it with, then they would definitely be getting in right there. On the 5-minute, that's a perfect tap of VWAP as it comes back down. I'm happy we're only down $11 on FRTX for it being not having moved at all. CEI. We've got about 15 minutes till my trading starts to fall off. After 11:30 market time is when my profits usually start to diminish. Doesn't mean I'm gonna force any trades in this last 15 minutes, but if there is anything, I will take it. Big seller is stacking up at 17 on CEI. It looks like it wants to come down to 15, 14 maybe. I'll see if there's a big bid at like 14. Watch as it comes down. The ask at 17 is gone. Bids at 16 are forming. And at 1650, watching 1718. Taking half off at 17. I rest out at 1750. Took the loss there and then it ended up bouncing back up. Sizing down on it. Okay, back 120 there. Big bids at 201. Back over 2. We're off at 102 or 202, watching 205, 208 is high a day. Green at 204. There's 209. Taking off half at 207. There's 210. 11, 12, 13. Out the rest at 12. Sellers at 14. Big sellers at 10. Back in at 8, watching 10, see if that big seller breaks. Taking off half at 9, adding back at 14 for the break of 15. Order is sitting around, why is it not? Okay, order didn't want to go. Seller at 10. Out the rest at 8. Looking at that seller at 10. Buy orders aren't exactly executing on this ticker for some reason. I'm gonna swap to the TOS execution. No, they're just not executing. Huh. For some strange reason, the orders aren't going through right now. Weird. Yeah, no problem. Thanks for being here, Kelly. See you on Monday. Vita, how do you use DOS? I pay for it monthly with it's linked to TD Ameritrade. They have a program where they're affiliated with DOS, so I can execute through DOS and it'll send the orders to my TD Ameritrade account. I just use them for level 2 mostly, and then that order execution. So I'm using it for the level 2, the time and sales, and order execution. But it's a platform. The actual broker I'm using is TD Ameritrade's ThinkorSwim. Patrick, any recommended strategies, videos on how you specifically trade? That'd be a hard one because I feel like not a lot of traders trade sub $2 stocks very often. I feel like I'm a very niche trader in that sense. If I had to recommend anyone else, BMAC. BMAC does some pretty good videos on how he looks at the level 2. That is B as in boy, M as in mom, A as in apple, and C as in carrot. If you look up that on, oh wait, actually no wait, his YouTube is Dip Traders. Yeah, his YouTube name is Dip Traders. Yeah, that's his Discord name. So his YouTube name is Dip Traders. But he trades very similar to me. We were both looking at the same stocks, those sub $1, sub $2 stocks. I believe he also does some swing trading, if you're into that. And yeah. But other than him, I think it's just me and him that trade the sub $1 stocks on YouTube. I do have all those live trading archives. I know I had the level 2 blocked in all of them, or most of them. That's just because of the way that DOS has their terms and conditions set up. Basically, I'm the one paying for the market data, so only I should be able to see it, is what the terms and conditions say. But I do have some live recordings that I do have on the channel that will have the level 2 shown because it's not live. Patrick, for the longest time I did trade. I still do trade gappers. I'm only trading the penny stocks that are gapping. I'm not trading just random 8-cent stocks. So CEI was up, I believe 20% or something pre-market, or like 30%. So I still trade gappers. I just don't trade at the higher priced ones, just because I can tend to get whipped out on them. I get chopped out. I don't have a consistent strategy on those yet. Um, yeah, so I used to trade over $2 more often than not, but now it's just I'm trying to restrict myself to under $2 stocks or stocks that closed or opened under $2 because I would have doubled my profits on the year if I had done that. Yeah, no problem. Thanks for asking questions, guys. Alright, so it's getting about that time where I want to call it a day. We're hitting that 11:30 point where I start giving back profits. ONDS, I'm glad I made back the money that I lost on it. Only down $9 on it now. FRTX, looks like it's just going to be sitting below VWAP. And CEI, somewhat bouncing off VWAP. I don't know if I want to stick around for it. The volume's getting really light on it. So I'm going to go ahead and call it a day. I think it's a successful day. Really happy that we actually got that break on CEI, because for the longest time we were just sitting at down 200 on the day. Because CEI and FRTX both failed at the open. But that VWAP break on CEI was great. From 90 all the way to 124. Alright, well, gonna be ending the day here. 1.4K. Have a great weekend, everyone. I'll be back on Monday. Peace out.